What up my fam bam, Ashley Elizabeth here with AEHM Artistry, and welcome to my Shop Hush series if you are new here. If you are not, then well, you know the drill, you know what we're doing today. Today it is the Bad Habit Aura palette, and we are going to be testing out swatches of these, not on my arm, not on a piece of paper, but right on my eyes. And not only with my finger, we are also going to be using a brush, and we're going to get to know this palette real quick, and we're going to find out if it is an amazing dupe or if it's a dud. So here is the Aura palette from Bad Habit. You can pick this up at Shop Hush for $12, and that is a complete steal compared to what it is allegedly duping. Allegedly, this palette is duping the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. Now, if you saw my Shop Hush haul video, then I did mention the reason why I chose to get this as opposed to the high-end counterpart. I mean, obviously the price point is really nice, but I went to swatch the actual Prism palette from ABH in stores when it came out, and I was so disappointed, you guys. Like, heartbroken disappointed. It takes a lot for me to be like, okay, I'm gonna get this palette, because I have a lot of products as it is, and I don't have to get every single launch that comes out unless I want to test it for you guys. But me personally, I don't need it all. So I wanted to get this for me, the Prism palette I wanted to get for me, and I was disappointed. So I was sad. Then I saw that this was available for only $12, and I was like, well, that's worth a try. $42, not so much. $12, that's worth it. I love the color layout in here. I think it is so beautiful. It is so creative and different. I mean, originally than anything that I've seen before. They did rearrange the colors. It's renamed and it is called something different. So they're not faking the palette. They aren't claiming to be that palette. They are just having the same color scheme working in there. So, you know, you can have your own opinion on that. I did use this palette once so far on my own, and they were really nice to apply. I noticed that the foils and metallics definitely perform better with a dampened sponge, so do know that. They just have more intensity. And then the other thing that I noticed is the wear time on these shadows weren't as long as some of my high-end palettes are. Like, you can start to see some fading, but I didn't see any fallout, any flaking like that, so that's good. Just some light fading, which some high-end palettes can do too. All right, time to get swatching. Just a reminder, if you are new to my eye swatch videos, my eyes are completely bare. I have no concealer, primer, foundation, nothing is on them. On this side, I'll be doing the finger swatch with a bare finger. On this side, I'll be using a brush. I'm gonna either be using a fluffy brush for matte shades or for more glittery metallic foil shades. I'm gonna be using this rounded kind of flat brush, and I'm not gonna be wetting any brushes. Today is just a preliminary test to see how they perform. I just want you guys to see what they're like on a dry brush. Everything. Sometimes glitters also perform better with the finger, which you'll see when I swipe it on that side. So that's why I like to do the two sides. If you like videos like this, make sure to go check out my playlist, which I will pop up right up there with all my eye swatch videos. Moving forward, I will always be doing finger and brush. I think my first two I didn't use a brush, but now I'm going to be doing that because it's awesome. That one's like an exact match to my skin, FYI. swatches all complete. I'm gonna look a little funky from wiping away stuff and everything. But just to give you my first impressions based on the eye swatches and brush swatches, guys, these are performing way better than the other one that we tested out. It's a different brand, but the Face Candy Atlantis palette, that one definitely takes a lot of finessing. If you watch my videos, a lot of patience, a lot of blending needs to go involved, and it's not as easy to use. This one is actually surprisingly pretty easy. It doesn't take much. It doesn't get patchy on you. It's pretty nice. The only shade I think that's really giving me trouble was the Energy shade. I think what that one really needs is a primer. I don't think you can get away with not using a primer or a white base or something to help it pop, because it's good in theory, but it's just too light. It's just too faint. Shades I'm most excited about are Awakening and even Mystique. Those are really pretty orangey shades. It's kind of like Awakening is like an orange sherbet shade, really pretty. And the one that most surprised me was Haze. This one looks like a basic neutral palette, but it was going on very just rosy tone and beautiful, and I do not have a shade that comes out like that on me, and it's super pretty. Now I don't know how to say this word, but Ethereal, that one looks very blue and periwinkle in the palette. Word of the week, periwinkle, right? But it's not. It actually comes out on the eye very silver, if you did notice from the swatches. The Soul is a complete dupe for the Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette. In that one, Chocolate Gold, that one, it was like an identical gold dupe. And I noticed some of the metallics actually went on quite well without wetting them like I did with my other ones. The ones that I felt like did better wet when I was using it the other day was the silvery shade right there, and then Manifest. But today Manifest was going okay, so I don't know if it was the primer that I used or what, but well, Ecstasy is probably the metallic shade I am most excited about. And just all around, I'm very happy with this purchase so far. Again, like I said, $12, and it's feeling very good. For me personally, at least the testers that I tried of the Prism palette, this one swatches, at least on my fingers, better than the ABH $42 Prism palette. So there's something to be said about that. I went on a whole rant in my first video, so I'm not going to bore you guys again with that. If you haven't seen it, you can go check it out. But there you go. There are my eye and brush swatches. All right, my love bugs, thank you so much for watching today. If you are new here, if you stumbled upon my channel, well, welcome. Please go down and hit that little subscribe button and tap that bell so you get notified about my uploads, which at this point are about 2 to 3 times a week. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Right now I'm posting at least once a week over on IGTV. Obviously I post every day pictures and whatever, but IGTV is a new venture that I am starting upon, and I'm a little bit different there. It's a little more casual, and I just try to do different stuff. So if you don't want to miss out on those videos too, make sure to follow me on Instagram. Come say hello and we'll have some fun. All right, you guys, get ready, because the next video will be the eye tutorial, unless I am on the hunt for a super duper exclusive limited edition product that is really hard to find, and I've been to 2 stores already, and I have a 3rd one I'm going to. So I might interrupt this broadcasting to do that one. Otherwise, will be the Aura eye tutorial palette for you guys. All right, you guys, thank you so much. Hope you all have a great, lovely day.